Yo, how's it going? About to play a league with Yoblin Goblins. We have to make a couple adjustments to the list real quick. I was doing some like brewing, and I forgot to make a duplicate of the list before I started doing it. I wanted to find a way to get Goblin Engineer into my list, along with Smuggler's Copter. I don't know what the hell I replaced with. It might have just been another Battlecry Goblin. I'm not really sure. Kind of tempted to put the Kiki Jiki Saga in here, Fable of the Mirror Breaker, but I think it was just supposed to be a second Battlecry Goblin. I think that was the idea. Because when games go long, you're just like not looking to have like your one answer die and then just cry about it, you know? We're going to keep 3 Rest in Peace, a Warren Weirding. I think Sting Scourger is bad. I think I'm probably going to take out Sting Scourger. I don't think Dark Dwellers is necessary, but I really like it, so I'm going to keep it. Other than that, what would I do with this Sting Scourger? I'm not even sure. Maybe just another Necromentia. I think I'd have to go buy it. But maybe... what do we do? Is there something in the main deck that I'm missing that I usually would like? Maybe we just put the Fable in? I don't know. I really am not sure. It's like Warmog. You know, there's 4 of most of the things here, and then there's a couple silver bullets. But you can't, if you just put one of the fables, you can't search it up because it's not actually a goblin, it's an enchantment, which kind of sucks, right? So maybe it could probably be on 31 lands if I'm being honest, but. All right, we're gonna keep it as a Battlecry Goblin. The Sting Scourger. If I had another Necromentia, I would add it. I have another Rest in Peace. I guess that's better. I did see. Fortunately, I didn't have it played against me, but I did see some blue-red Yori. So comes up all the time, and I know I'm very dismissive about it at this point when people try to talk with me about it, but you don't bring in ley lines and Rest in Pieces against blue-red Murktide. So somebody was telling me how they can't beat it, and then I saw them play a Fury on someone's stream. I was just like, what do you do when you draw a Leyline of the Void off the top and they have a Fury? But I also saw in their sideboard Torpor Orb, and that was like used to be my go-to thing of like, you know, you get this Leyline of the Void, but they dig towards their Torpor Orb, and then you're both just sitting there staring at each other, but they have bolts and other things that they can play, like Ragavan, that'll just beat you. So, like, there's just too much tension when it comes to Leyline of the Void and that deck. It's a dead draw. It is not great in your opener necessarily, because, like, if you... Do you keep this? I think you keep this. Like, let's say they keep a Ragavan hand, and you keep a Leyline hand, and you don't, like, it's got no Mog Fanatic in it. What do you do? Like, it's just the number of scenarios where it's good is just not enough. So they kept 7. You're not playing Yorion because you mulligan this type of hand, right? So let's keep it. We're gonna probably turn 1 this Mog Fanatic off a Blood Crypt, then play Savai Triumph, then turn 3 Harbinger, I guess. Okay. I think this is some kind of Urza Affinity deck. So they're at 2-2, by the way, so I'm about to no-sir them out of all their points. Yeah, let's do what I said. Get a Blood Crypt. We'll play Mog Fanatic. And they'll be like, what just happened? Which is half of the fun of the Yorion Goblins deck. That it makes no sense. Oh man, I still have all of my trash from lunch just sitting right now. Been sitting here working. Alright, so they play Urza Saga. No colored mana over there. I guess I still can't make white mana until I play Rugged Prairie plus Triome, or Rugged Prairie or Triome. I kind of want to play this Mog War Marshal is the problem. Okay, all right, let's do that. We're gonna play Rugged Prairie, and we're gonna play this Mog War Marshal. And then next turn we'll probably play Cavern plus Harbinger, and then we'll put Snoop on top because this is a Urza Saga deck, and we need to combo them ASAP. And then we won't pay Echo here. We can't attack, which sucks a little bit, but it's fine. So here, oh, you can't do it like that. We'll just make our blue mana assert dominance. We can't attack because their construct is going to be huge. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. It looks like you can attack into this Ornithopter and then threaten, quote unquote, this ping, but it's not how it works. So we're gonna we put Snoop on top. Oh, you can't just leave. Oh, fuck. This Rugged Prairie's not doing as much work as I hoped. I needed to play Savai Triumph at some point. I was right about that. I forgot. The Rugged Prairie can't just leave it up for white. But once we play this Snoop, it's just gonna be out there, which means maybe I don't play it. It looks like we may have some time because they got a Springleaf Drum and we can just block for a minute. According to Spike, Emery is bad. You know that we are all Spike fanboys. We're all just modern players living in his modern format that he's created. We're listening to the Grateful Dead today and it's great. My hat was on the floor. Do I just like pretend? They don't have removal. Like, let's be honest. So the Ephemerate is to blink the Harbinger when we get the chance. So let's play Snoop. Maybe there's a Berg Prospector on top and we can filter the mana. Wouldn't that be cool? And there isn't. So we'll just play out this Triome. And we'll block again. What is the worst case scenario here? Like Nettle Cyst? Double Cranial Plating? Onto the Stop Monitor? That kills us, by the way. Oh, they have a Portable Hole Emery. Fuck, I'm so bad. I mean, we have a main deck... we have a main deck Goblin Trashmaster, which will actually get us out of this. I wasn't even paying attention to what they put in their graveyard. This is my first game of the day. I'm kind of frazzled from work. I turned this big light on. Let's see. What can we do here? We've got 2 8/8s. I could Ephemerate during upkeep. And then I don't have Crater Maker main. Kinda just need to play this Ringleader. We may lose this game. I may have messed up really bad. I may have just been supposed to wait a turn. Because if we just wait one turn, all I have to do is survive, right? Am I taking 9? I think I'm taking 9. We'll chump 1. take 11, actually. We take 11 and go to 6, which means we need to double chump next turn. Okay. I don't think I have a choice. Because I made some mistakes. So we can shock Ringleader, hold up Ephemerate, and then we'll have 2 chumpers, and they'll have 3 damage, which isn't enough. And then that will help us find Snoop, I hope? Question mark? Oh, damn it. I just got a work message. Somebody wants me to review their pull request. I could also... Yeah, let's do that. Let's just do what I said. Because if we find what we're looking for... I don't think we can win next turn, actually. But there are other things I could find, I suppose. Battlecry Goblin doesn't do it. Not the worst thing to find, but it doesn't do it here. So I could hit them for 2, and then Ephemerate the Ringleader to bring it back over here. But we're double chumping, so I'd like to double chump and then Ephemerate. So I don't just put myself dead. Give the chance to draw something. Can I actually win, though? I don't think I can actually win. There may be some combination of cards that I'm missing. Because the Kiki Jiki gives haste, as does the Battlecry Goblin. Battlecry Goblin is a 4-mana haste effect. That's a lot. Looks like they're gonna try and... Okay, Ingenious Smith, that's fine. Although, it could be not fine, because we do die to just the Nettle Cyst here. I don't have very long today. Oh, well, there we go. There's a Nettle Cyst. The Tunneling Cat, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. How's everybody doing over there? We're playing Yorion Goblins today, which is like one of the funnest ways to play Goblins. Unfortunately, I think I made a mistake this game. We're also just getting pressured heavily. So like the one turn I tried to save because I just told myself they didn't play removal and then I got portable hold. It's a little bit painful, but it's okay. Hopefully they're equipping it to this flyer. I can't stop it. We're just dead. We'll go to game 2. All right, so Hitotsugu's good. Void Mirror's like meh. They make. I mean, like you don't really need to stop their O1s. You could Necromentia their Nettle Cysts and Cranial Platings. Not the worst. Trader Maker will come in. Other than that, we're kind of just trying to combo them before they pressure us. I don't think Necromentia is better than anything else we've got here. If I had to guess, Mod Fanatic isn't great. I know they're doing some Emery stuff, but I don't think that one Emery is enough to bring in Rest in Peace. So we want to block. We might not get too many late game turns, so maybe side out a Ringleader or 2. And then Battlecry Goblin, we're probably not attacking past them. It's super fun. I mean, Ephemerate, I know people are hating on Ephemerate now because 4-color pile dropped it. Like, that unbalanced pile of garbage is too good for Ephemerate. They play Ragavan instead. But for a while, it looked like Ephemerate was one of the best cards in the format just because of all... I mean, we'll keep this. Because of all... Oh, I can't even cast Ephemerate with these lands. My mana base needs a little bit of work, but fine. All of the Evoke Elementals are great, and then on top of that, everything that everybody wants to be doing just basically has ETB effects. Goblins is no different. We happen to have 2 of the non-ETB goblins in our hand. with Snoop and Battlecry Goblin, but these two are actually worth protecting with Ephemerate, so it does double duty. There's no counter spells up yet, if they even play Metallic Rebuke, and this Snoop could turn 3 combo for us if there happens to be something like that on top. There doesn't, but we don't need to protect it with Ephemerate as much when we have a second. Hopefully there's some goblins on top to draw us towards white lands. So if we were really desperate to cast Yorion specifically, we could Cavern on like Bird Serpent or something like that. Right? Bird Serpent, yeah. Well, so we don't just win here, but we do basically win. We don't have infinite mana or anything like that, but we can kill anything that they play, and then at their end step, we can... I should have done this at my own end step, and I should also play a land. Gonna do this. So at our end step, we'll make a token. This will survive into the next turn. And now we know they have a hole. Yeah, I know. That's not going to change anything. You'll see. Go to 1. Oh, Azagarth, Final Fantasy 11. I saw that you followed or subscribed with Prime while I wasn't even online. Thank you. Some people have said that. It might have been you in the Discord, and you're just hitting me with like a sneaky asking the same question, and I'm about to reference you as my reference. Somebody said in the Discord that they've been playing. This is fine. We don't need this to win. We already have this. They didn't even like try. So I'm sorry, I keep pausing because there's like weird decision points in the game that aren't really important. Somebody was saying that they like Goblin Pile Driver against 4-color pile because it can't get bounced. Well, it doesn't get killed by Renin 6, and it can't get bounced by Teferi, so it allows you to put on early pressure. That was what they were saying. So people claim that they like it. However, it does still get answered by all of the evoke elementals, but if they're evoking it, they are 2-for-1ing themselves, hopefully. Hopefully it's Solitude and not Fury. So there is some merit to that, and I've thought about trying it. I haven't. I'm not going to pretend that I have. So this is already enough to kill them, but I am, I don't know, superstitious. So I make 20 no matter what. All right. I wait till there's 2 piles of 10. Turn through to Fire. It also seems amazing with Battle Cry. Well, Battle Cry doesn't need any help, to be perfectly honest. Battle Cry kind of gets there no matter what you've drawn. Like, the thing is, it scales really well. That's not it. It scales really well with drawing a bunch of lands, and it scales really well with any crap you have lying around. So, used up matrons and wow, what an image. But matrons that are sitting on the field, experts that are sitting on the field, like it's good with those. So if they Pithing Needle my Vial, I'm fucked. If they portable... Can portable hole hit Vial? Exile target non-land. Yeah, so we can't keep this. Can I keep this? Doesn't really do anything. I think I'm gonna mull to 5. I think there are better hands than this. Not that these are the worst, but you're kind of hoping to draw... Kind of need Matron. You like need a Matron with this hand is the problem. Dark Prospector doesn't do a whole ton in this particular hand, I don't think. This is a much better hand. So here we have the combo in a million ways. We only get to keep 5 of these. We're going to be playing Vial on 1, probably Pyre on 2. Pyre can turn Fanatic into a Snoop. We already have Harbinger. Do we need... I mean, Matron can obviously do the same thing. And we don't need to commit a Pyre to the board, so maybe we just get rid of these 2 things and we just go for the straight up combo. I guess that's still the strongest, and we're just hoping to draw a land. Is it fast? Because this is a turn 4 combo. It's not faster to do anything else, yeah. So, I mean, we're hoping to draw a land either way, whether we keep Matron... Well, no, we don't have to draw a land... Yeah, we have to draw land either way. We also need the Vial to survive this way. I think if we throw back Matron... Yeah, let's just keep the classic. Pyre is very good. Pyre is very good, and it can put your... It's actually the best with Matrons and Munitions Experts, is where it like really shines, because you get to play your Munitions Expert and then turn it into another Goblin Matron, which is really good. Or you get to play your Goblin Matron and turn it into like a Ringleader, so you can play Matron, search up your specific thing, and it's usually you get to search up the safest, most conservative thing, is probably a Munitions Expert, and then you Pyre that into a Ringleader or a Sling Gang Lieutenant to give you a large Goblin count. If they played Signal Pest here, I would be dead. There would be nothing I could do. But nobody plays Signal Pest anymore. They're just gonna try to Nettle Cyst me at some point. So we don't have very long. Mistaken, I see you from them leaderboards. How's it going? Thank you for the follow. This is a weird Yorion Goblins pile. It's not that weird. To be honest, you'd think there would be more spice in an 80 card Goblins deck than there is, but really we just went up to 4 on a bunch of things. Well, that's not good. We want to draw a land, so we're not going to crack this. We can grab... Our mana's going to be bad here. Well, thankfully, they only have a pile of 1/1s and O2, I guess, along with this Thought Monitor. So we're going to have a little bit of time here. This is probably Dispatch, now that I think of it. Although, you probably just keep any hand that has all of this and a Thought Monitor, right? But they've been keeping up Dispatch this whole time, and that is their removal of choice. And we can't take them off of any relevant number of artifacts. We may just be dead here. Maybe starting this league off 0-1. Got the land. I want to be able to cast Harbinger if anything happens to our Vial. I don't care about... I'm going to be dead in a couple turns no matter what, so I don't care about casting Yorion or Ephemerate this game. So, it's all on the table. If they have interaction that they keep up for this Snoop, we are going to lose. But, that's what we signed up for. We'll flash it in at the end of their turn to insulate ourselves from a portable hole. And, That's as much as we can do. So is it mistaken or mistaken? I always say mistaken as a joke, but I heard somebody else say mistaken, and I was like, oh, that's almost definitely right. Because isn't there like that? I think there's like an FPS Pro from way back that was Forsaken with 2 ends. Hey, Kalante, how are you doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, we don't prevent anything meaningful by chumping. Trading, but I'll do it. So I'm already weak to Blood Moon with this build. Would adding the Grumgully combo be worthwhile? Almost definitely not, is my first instinct. Red Cap with Ephemerate does sound cool. You can do that without adding Grumgully if you wanted. But you can see that, I mean, I'm not a professional mana base builder, but okay. It's gotta be Dispatch, right? We're just dead to Dispatch. There's no way to avoid that. But they're dead to not having Dispatch. 1 card in their hand. Is it Dispatch? Doesn't look like it. They would have already used it. So it could be Counterspell. They use Metallic Rebuke, but thankfully I have an Aether Vial because I chose to use that instead of Pyre of Hero game. So if you haven't seen the combo, you get a Snoop in play, you use Boggart Harbinger, you put Kiki-Jiki, the Mirror Breaker, on top. Kiki-Jiki's ability lets you copy non-legendary creatures. So normally Kiki-Jiki couldn't copy itself with its own ability, but Snoop can because it's not legendary. You make a whole bunch of Snoops. A whole bunch of them. They're all tapped. You can either untap with them, like we did last time, or you can use the last copy to copy Boggart Harbinger and put another goblin on top of your library that hopefully gets value off of having infinite goblins in play. So you can make infinite mana, you can do infinite damage, or you can drain infinitely. Those are our options. Draining, basically doing damage as well. So that's Sling Gang Lieutenant, which is what we're gonna fetch here. Or maybe I won't. It's like, does this Psycho play Angel's Grace? Right? So what you can do instead of draining is you can get Mog Fanatic and put it on top, and we can just machine gun the whole board if the combo doesn't end up killing them. So in paper, this would take 20 seconds, I guess. The shuffling might actually take longer than the clicking takes on Magic Online. But we have 30-ish goblins here. 0% chance they have Grace. Never say never. This is Magic Online. And your opponent could be smoking all kinds of drugs. This is not your friendly local game store where they only serve Halo. This is Magic Online. So I've been gotten by worse things. I don't know what the hell just happened. The Magic Online had a fit for a second. Game is over one way or another. Although it's been relevant before with like Phyrexian Unlife. This was back when I didn't even play Fnatic, that you were not doing actual damage. So that was a time. Phyrexian Unlife, like you have to get them to 0 and then deal 10 infect. So like it was annoying. Attacking wasn't good. Do you keep this? Has a Vial and outs to the combo. And we can just put Yorion in our hand and blink Harbinger. This is like really bad against any kind of Ragavan deck. I'm gonna keep it. So to play around Grace, you could make more tokens than grab Skirk Prospector. You could always just do in response to Grace. I don't think it has split second, right? Just sack more things, yeah. But, oh my god, I said it was bad against any kind of Ragavan deck, and here we are. Mog Fanatic, please, off the top. Nope, not lucky enough today. Not gonna reveal anything. We're just gonna play Aether Vial. we're gonna take Spike's advice and put our big boy pants on and just get hit by Ragavan. Does Grace have split second? Then yeah. But the Mog Fanatic stays on top, so yeah, you can just keep dealing damage. Again, but I think around Grace you can make more tokens, grab Skirk Prospector, cast it, play Matron, get Pashlik Mons. Yeah, that the Pashlik lines are always available, but I don't even remember what Grace says specifically on it. I just know you can't lose the game. So I think you just have to survive is the idea. Oh yeah, to less than 1 reduces it to 1. But you'd still have Fnatic on top, right? So you'd get the 1. So the line I had is much simpler than that. Okay, well there's a Fnatic. I mean, it's not the best time Fnatic, but I'll take it. We'll vial it in because we're fancy. Attack, young Ragavan. I fooled you. I knew this whole time that you would be attacking with your Ragavan. And I'm going to block you. And if you try to stop me, I'll ping you. Okay. So our next big speed bump in this matchup is going to be not just the second Ragavan, but all of their counter magic and whatever whatever Murktide they get to play. I think because this is almost definitely counterspell, I have to wait. And then even if they steal my vial, they'll be tapped out and I can play Harbinger or Mons. And I can use this to grab Savai Triome. It sucks taking another hit from Ragavan, but I don't think I really have good options here. And something I saw on Twitter recently, somebody asked the question, like, your 5 tips for getting better at Magic the Gathering. And this is something that comes up a lot because I'm saying my lines out loud. People hold up mana and I put them on counterspell and I'm just like, but what can I do? Nothing? And it's like, yeah, sometimes you should just do nothing. Just make it awkward that they have to hold up counterspell now. That's a good card. Now anything I cast into that is going to be really unfortunate because they're going to get extra value off of it. Game doesn't look like it's in the best position right now, but it's one we can work with. We could upkeep and draw whatever we want, which is tempting. And I think I want to do it. So I'm going to Harbinger. Do I just go for the combo here? Is that why I play Ephemerate in the first place? They're like pretty ahead on board. I could try to get Chain Roller in play, which looks really good here. But if it's counterspell, what if it is counterspell? What do I do? I don't have any way to make this stuff uncounterable. So what would I want? I'd want to be able to play 2 spells. I could just set my draw up again though. Or I could, again, do nothing. Which I don't really want to do. I kind of want to play Pashlik Mons. If I'm gonna get something that I'm not playing here because I'm just running it into a counterspell. So, I think I'm probably just gonna get Snoop. Like, not the worst if they counter my Snoop. I can just do it again and run them out of removal. or counters and removal, which I kind of like. I imagine this is Archmage's Charm. Nope, it's just straight up counterspell. I guess I'm gonna block Ephemerate, is the plan then. The thing is, I'm never getting a 2-drop into play without just drawing my Cavern naturally. Grab munitions others to make them tap mana on their own turn. Yeah, I mean, that's possible, but then I don't have anything to untap and slam, is the thing. Like, I guess I could Ephemerate my own Harbinger to untap and slam it, but I'm tapping them out of 2 mana and they still have Unholy Heats and stuff. Like, that's the thing. Like, you need, I think, could have been Mog Fanatic and Pash only could have countered 1. Yeah, but again, that's, like, so this is a matchup where they have, every card matters, is really what it comes down to. You're trying to get value off of your cards and keep them from using their Archmage's Charms and such to get 2-for-1s, because if you fall behind on board, you're never going to be able to kill a Murktide Regent that they play, because their Dragon's Rage Channeler will have found them all the Unholy Heats and things that they need, and they'll be able to keep your board clear, right? So we kind of need, I probably should have just got Ringleader because of that, but things like getting Pashlik Mons and that, they're small ball plays that work if you've got a lot of cards, and they're how I want to play the matchup. But because I don't have a lot of cards in hand, and I don't think I'm going to, I needed a way to end the game quickly. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I did what I did. We don't really, I needed that Ephemerate to work, and I would have 1 turn so that I could then try to win the game. Unfortunately, it didn't work. But there's not a lot I can do about that. And there's Cavern of Souls. Had I been patient, I would have just drawn it. But I still think what I did was fine. We're just going to concede this game. We're going to go to the next one. There's nothing I could draw to fix this. It's like, the problem is that those 2 cards in play just give them so much pressure on top of it. If I do nothing, I'm losing anyway. And then, like I was saying earlier, the Murktide region is what's going to really screw us when it comes down. So we need to prepare for that. You do not bring in Rest in Peace because of that. It sounds good. It's not good. I am going to bring in all of the removal I have, because every single one of their creatures could end the game on us. And I think I'm going to bring in Dark Dweller. And then they are playing Torpor Orb. So I'm not going to take out Trash Master. I'm just going to play, we're going to take out a couple vials. So you should probably take out one of these pyres before we take out third vial. So we're going to go like this. The reason I side out some number of vials and pyres is because they're really bad top decks, and like I've been saying, every card matters in this type of matchup. So you have to get ahead early. These are all decent cards. I don't like this hand, but if we draw lands, we're in great shape. I can't mulligan this, can I? Battlecry Goblin is actually a way to win the game. Having 2 of them is the tiniest bit awkward, but it makes it so I can just run out the first one. This might be a really loose keep, but I'm gonna keep it nevertheless. We'll play out the Taps of Triome, and then probably just grab a basic mountain here. Although I preferred not to even crack it, so hopefully I draw a land. Murktide can be a pain. Yeah, it's a very good card. I don't think that, how do I put it? I think I'm gonna just Warren Weirding this. I can't afford to have this stick around, and like, yes, Warren Weirding is sort of there for Murktides, but as long as they have one of these in play, you're always gonna get the second best thing, so you might as well just get this before it gets more value. And then I don't have to run out my Battlecry Goblin. That's good. It did come up the other day that I was about to make somebody sack a goblin with Marn weirding, and they would get 2. Chat stopped me. Chat saved me. But yeah, I don't think Murktide is, what's the word? I don't want to say that it's unfair. It's like, we're just going to play Mog War Marshal. It's like Haymaker magic. It's very much a battle cruiser magic card that only costs 2 mana. When it resolves, the game is going to be over very quickly. You don't have a lot of time to deal with a resolved one. So it's a lot like losing to Splinter Twin, but it's 1 card, and it doesn't look like losing to Splinter Twin, if that makes sense. Everybody knows the classic, maybe you don't, because it got banned a long time ago. The classic Splinter Twin pattern of like counter your thing, kill your thing, flash in, Deceiver Exarch end of turn, Sorcery Speed play, Splinter Twin win. Murktide is kind of the same way, except they just play. Do I save this? I think I do. Yeah. We're gonna save it and we're gonna attack with our token. And I guess I'm gonna swing with my Battlecry or play out one of my Battlecry Goblins. So this way, if they want to kill this, we still get the token. They would almost definitely counter my Battlecry Goblin before anything else, though. So when I said Battlecry Goblin doesn't need any help from Piledriver before, you could see... Are they going to Kozilek's return me? No way. Okay. Usually people don't bolt the War Marshal like that. But this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage just with Battlecry Goblin. So, like, it doesn't need the help. Oh, man, they're gonna... They pitch 2 to get this Fury out. They wipe my board. I obviously have a way to refuel, but they are gonna hit me with Ragavan. Hopefully they don't hit Mog War Marshal off the top of my deck. I shouldn't even bring that evil out into the open, but... And here's gonna be a Murktide. So, we kind of don't have a way to come back from this, to be honest. This is like... It's a little bit bad. We don't have a long time, if any, to come back from this. But this is a fine matchup. You just can't win them all. And we actually, because of what I was saying about Battlecry Goblin, we may still get there. We would need to draw like a 1-drop and a land. And then this kind of turns around. But we'll see. That's like kind of asking for a lot. And we get Snoop, so no 1-drop. Sling Gang may buy us 1 turn? Sling Gang may buy us 1 turn. This is 8. If I let the Ragavan hit me, maybe I have to block it. But yeah, now that they have a second expressive iteration and they have all of this card selection, it's unlikely, it feels unlikely that we're going to be able to either resolve or keep the goblins long enough to kill them. Yeah, there you go. This is just what happens. And everybody who's like thinking about boarding in Rest in Peace, you can see like, yes, the Murktide Regent was a 6/6, but they also just pitched Fury, like, which could have been a 3/3 double striker, right? Like, they just had an embarrassment of riches, and we could have... I don't even know where we would have fit. Wait. I mean, this is almost definitely counterspell, right? I'm just dead. Let's not pretend we're not dead. Ask the Sling Gang Lieutenant and ask how dead we are. And answer's pretty dead. All right. Dress down is so good against us too. What happens on this turn is I would try to block Sling Gang Lieutenant. I wouldn't get the tokens from Sling Gang Lieutenant. I would try to block. It would probably heat, or even if I got the block off with Ragavan, I would go to 1 at best. And they're a deck that plays Lightning Bolts and Ragavans and all that, and I have no board. So the way to win the blue-red matchup is to get ahead on board and keep them from sticking something like that Ragavan using Mog Fanatics and stuff. Just weren't able to do it that turn. When you have a Mog Fanatic and like a Mog War Marshal in play, those munitions experts get so much easier to deal with. Like, and another, no, you can't. It's not. You have to block. Like, they had a 6/6 and a 2/1. You have to block. They can't. They already have the things that they need in play. So they counter my Snoop or my Battlecry Goblin, and then I'm at 7. I have to block. They're 6/6 and or 2/1, so I don't die. So there's nothing. I can't do anything with a hope to top deck combo. Oh shit. Has this been this way the whole time? I pulled that out to show something the other day, or maybe it's just like a Magic Online update. Here we go. This hand sucks. Let's mulligan. This hand's a lot better. Can't cast Snoop though, actually. Is a turn 2 Mog War Marshal enough to keep this hand? I guess not. Basic Plane should not be in here. I thought I actually removed it already, but I must have removed it in the... Maybe Savai Triome. I think I actually throw back Basic Mountain and Ephemerate. Aether Vial and Pyre turn a Mull to 5 into a lot. So we have a chance here. And this looks like 4-color pile. Could be just Jeskai control or blue-white control, splashing, you know, whatever. So I don't want to shuffle the other basic mountain back in. So I'm gonna wait to crack this Bloodstained Mire as long as I can. Not that it's a huge deal in your 80-card deck, but that's how we're gonna play it. So now, if they Prismatic Ending this Vial, we're probably gonna wait till 4 mana to play the Mog War Marshal. Unfortunately, they do have it, but with Control so common at the moment, maybe Vexing. No, it's Control is a very good matchup for Goblins. To devote any amount of extra resources in your sideboard to Control is losing you matchups that actually are hard. We've main deck 4 Cavern of Souls. Their main deck, but where I wanted to view the whole list, but I viewed the sideboard. Goblin Ringleader off of a Cavern of Souls is very hard for them to deal with. Conspicuous Snoop that draws even 1 card is very hard for them to deal with. Aether Vial makes your spells uncounterable, so they have to play out their Teferis and things like that to try and get it off the board. It's just a good matchup already. If you're having trouble in the Control matchup, just play it more, and you'll get a lot better. Rhinos, it's not a question. Rhinos is impossible. You can win some of them just because that's how Magic works, but Rhinos is nearly impossible. So what would I like to draw next turn if I'm going to play this Harbinger? I assume this is going to get countered. This is Archmage's Charm if I've ever seen it. But I don't mind Harbinger getting countered if it means I get to resolve Mog War. Well, it can't get countered, can it, actually? I have a Cavern of Souls. So let's just... No. We're hyped today. We're making blue mana and asserting our dominance against this Control player. You can't counter blue spells. That's just how it works. Only blue spells get to be uncounterable. So what do I put on top? I said control was a good matchup because of this card, so guess what I'm putting on top? Ringleader. But now I have an uncounterable draw, maybe 4, and put pressure into play with haste. So it's like the perfect card for the control matchup, right? It's a body, it's card advantage. How much more could you ask for? I guess you could ask for it to cost 1 and have dash on it, and maybe make mana as well. How's it going, Vathlo Island? Thank you for following. Okay, this card is so good against us. This is creativity we're playing against. It is not control. We are about to die. This is not a great matchup either. Anybody who's main decking Prismari commands is not our friend. It's just really tough. All right, Jace. I actually don't think I care about Jace. Maybe this is control. They're gonna put my ringleader on the bottom with Jace. Ooh. That stings a little bit, especially after that Prismari command. Well, now I want to shuffle with this Bloodstained Mire. Unfortunately, I won't get to do it until... That was a neat play. But yeah, Rhinos is the nightmare matchup. We're going to resolve this Klingang Lieutenant. And I guess try to pressure Jace. So they only get like 1 Brainstorm off of it. Rhinos has... routinely 8 power worth of tramplers on the board by turn 3. Tramplers are really hard for us to deal with in general. I guess I'm gonna get a Sacred Foundry so that I could eventually cast Yorion. Wouldn't that be nice? Did that make black? Yeah, it did. So they routinely have 8 power worth of tramplers in play, and then all of the interactive spells that they play and pay a premium for because they're not 1 mana are actually fantastic against us. Like Fire and Ice is really good against us because it often kills more than 1 thing. It'll tap down something important on an important turn. And, you know, every second counts against a deck like that that's trampling you to death. So, yeah, just... like upwards of 12 removal spells that remove more than 1 of our creatures at a time. So like it's real tough. We have Void Mirrors and Chalice and these Hidetsugus in the board. I guess you could Necromancer them too. But you know, I can probably count the number of times I've beaten Rhinos on one hand. And they all stand out. It'll be like, this person kept like 3 Cascade cards and then never hit their 3rd land. Things like that. So they're not so much us winning as Rhinos losing. This is unfortunate. They're going to ping our Slingang Lieutenant. We'll take them to 15. The real unfortunate part is that if they plus Jace again, I can't kill it. But I can kill the Renin 6 if this isn't a bolt. So I think what I have to do is send everything at Renin 6, because I can't really afford to leave that around. I guess this is Counterspell? It wouldn't make sense for it to be Counterspell though, right? Like, let's say they ice my Cavern of Souls in my upkeep. How bad does that feel, right? So we're gonna play Mogg War Marshal and put Yorion in our hand. Assuming this is Lightning Bolt over there, I have to attack Renin 6 with everything. Which sucks. But I don't like the idea of leaving Jace in play at any amount of loyalty with the Renin 6 still pinging my stuff. Although... or even just getting lands. I think this is correct, but it's hard to say. Yorion will be good, though. Unfortunately, we can't cast it. Was that part of some fetching I did? No. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about. Decks that play fire are surprisingly good against us. These spells that normally you think you're paying extra for nothing, they get us all the time. So people always think that I've heard the claim. I even heard it on the Hunter Burton Memorial stream the other day that like blue-red must be an easy matchup for goblins. Look at how they play. They just keep filling the board with whatever they want. And it's like there are builds that are like that of blue-red that you can play against and win, but so many of their spells line up as 2-for-1s against us that sometimes you're just gonna fall way behind and not be able to build a board. It's rough. And then usually they kill out of nowhere. That was Through the Breach used to be a really tough matchup for us. There used to be like these blue-red Kiki Jiki and Through the Breach control decks, and like you could feel like you're playing the whole game. You keep presenting threats, you do all this stuff, and they remove them with their cheap, efficient red removal, and then eventually they just tap out and kill you in one turn, right? So like it's just a game of them surviving. And yeah, so here we're about to get creativity. Just like this, exactly what I just described, about to go down here. I think it's going to turn out that there was no decision I could have made that saved me from what's about to happen here, considering their hand, because not only did they Fate Seal my Harbinger, but yeah, so now they name creatures. I don't think I have anything main deck that gets around that, but that's what the Warren Weirding is for. So on to game 2. So these combo matchups are actually where Yorion is worse than the other stuff. This kills tokens, but I didn't even see the crab tokens. They look like they're just on control. I think we need all these. I don't think they even play Emrakul anymore. I don't think it's relevant for them. We kind of need to combo to win, I feel like. Or put on a ton of early pressure. Pain Whirler is interesting. I don't think Trash Master is good.
We don't want to play that long a game. With Prismari command, so like getting value off of this is going to be tough. I'm just gonna go like this. Fight out one goblin for one goblin free, so it's not even like our goblin count goes down for the remaining ringleaders.
So there's a couple things with the Yorion version of goblins that are like worse than regular goblins. Obviously we have Ephemerate and stuff, which is better, but you're playing an 80 card deck, which means that your turn 3 combo is going to happen less often. I don't like this at all. And kind of garbage. Hand is kind of garbage. I mean, turn 3, you just put Yorion in your hand? Like, is that good? The worst. If we're playing into, like, fire, though, I guess this gives us an out. Let's do it. Let's keep it. We're just going to turn one Savai Triumph here. We'll hide this cavern as long as we can. But you're worse at turn 3 comboing. You're worse at... Your ringleaders are actually... I don't know about, like, on average worse, but they're higher variance, because you can have larger runs of lands. Even if we're playing almost all goblins, or the same proportion of goblins and non-goblins, like, you know, there's more of them to be put in a line one at a time, right? So that happens sometimes. Which is why I mentioned when I boarded out a goblin. Fantastic draw. I guess I'll just grab Marsh Flats. And maybe I should have just put Sacred Foundry into play, but I don't think I ever want to draw a tapped land. And if I drew Savai Triumph, I'd kind of be really mad. Renin 6? Renin 6 is so good. Alright, so I'm probably going to... Do I flash in Munitions Expert to deal 1? Put Renin 6 to 2, it pings me, it goes to 1, and then it just survives. Just a bad... Probably just never dealing with this Renin 6 is what it comes down to, and then we're just going to lose. But we will persevere. So, Savai Triomes. Ooh, man. I would have known that all we could draw were lands. I would have kept this hand twice as fast. Could use some water. I may get it after this. Although, what the hell is my record? 1-1? If I lose this, I go to 1-2. Alright, we'll keep playing. Not gonna 1-2 drop a league. Okay, you got a crab. So the unfortunate part about this crab is that we can't actually deal with this clue token. But hopefully they crack it here looking for something. Although, maybe they go for it on just X = 1. I doubt it. I doubt it. Oh my god! Please. Please! There are so many. There's so many. Like, anything is good with Munitions Expert in your hand when you're trying to pressure a Renin 6. Like, literally anything. Because it all just adds to your goblin count. So many good draws. And yet, we continue to draw our lands. 9 lands out of the deck. I guess if they target this dwarf token, I flash something in to try to kill it. I mean, what are they thinking over there, I wonder? They have 8 cards in hand, they're gonna play something. Straight up Nahiri. Alright. They discard a card. The land they got from Renin 6. Nahiri just pulls an Emrakul straight out of the deck and kills us. So we're gonna kill Dwarf Token because we actually, our Warren Weirding won't do anything if they get to leave a token in play. We will thin our deck. How's that sound? I guess I'll grab a Sacred Foundry. Should probably have grabbed a Blood Crypt or something, but it doesn't look like it matters right now because we're just gonna keep drawing lands. Why wouldn't we? So I can't do anything very cool here. I can just cast Yorion as a beater, and I could ping Nahiri down 1 point. I don't know. I mean, I think I just have to play Yorion. So let's attack. Just because it's free, I'm about to blink it, and maybe they're afraid of some type of shock effect that I have. It would be a second Munitions Expert. But I don't have one, and they rightfully block. My life total may matter. I don't know. Probably not. Probably just losing this game. Man, so the first league I played with this deck after my last Red Black Goblins trophy, I 4-1'd and I lost. What the hell did I lose to? It wasn't anything big. It was like, it was a close game. And this deck felt so well positioned, and now today, just getting dumpstered by our own deck, it feels like. This isn't a great matchup no matter what kind of goblins you play. You can play Blood Moon, and it slows them down a lot, but it's often, you know, just kind of delaying the inevitable. Because it's hard to put pressure on the deck that has Renin 6 and Fire Ice and all that stuff. It's just very tough. I just want them to cast the thing so I could Warren Weirding them and blow them out. Oh man, they have... Maybe they do X = 2 here? Nope, Warren Weirding's not going to do shit. Because this just fetches a another dwarf. Matron is a pretty good one. So if I were going to attack one of these, I guess it has to be Nahiri. Because they're going to exile, target, tap, whatever. They may have counterspell here. So after I cast my uncounterable Matron, I may not resolve another thing. They're cycling a Shark Typhoon to make a 1/1 and protect Nahiri. Interesting. I imagine they're going to untap and just destroy me. We'll play like that. But we'll see. Blue mana, red mana, black mana. With my powers combined, I'm going to lose the game. Oh no, what is this? What are they fetching? What is this? Stop it. Is this Unholy Heat? Can't be Unholy Heat. They gotta, alright, they're just F6ing. Let's use the ability. Let's. The Battlecry Goblin is actually deadly. Like, it can kill a person who's at 12 very quickly. And it doesn't die to Renin 6. And Munitions Expert only does 2 damage, so it doesn't actually effectively deal with anything on board. The thing is, I can cast that this turn, but it's like dead to any of the 6 removal spells in their hand. But I can cast an uncounterable Ringleader next turn, which may be better. Is this game gonna go much longer? I don't think so. But I guess that gives me the best chance of winning. So our out here is that we somehow... No, there's no outs. There's actually no outs. Because Indomitable Creativity, if they get it for X equals 2... Oh, you know what would be an out? But I didn't bring it in. Goblin Dark Dwellers, recast Smart Weirding. That sucks. You know you didn't bring it in. Also, they can just get rid of this clue token and they always have insulation from Warren Weirding. If this is the Angel, I just concede, right? It's Emrakul. I told myself they don't bring in Emrakul, so I left the Crater Maker in. I was like, they already have the perfect thing. Why would I bring this in? Oh well. We're dead. Alright, we're 1 and 2. We're gonna push through. Yeah, that matchup's not great for this one. I wonder... Everybody's been talking about how Ashiok is really good against 4-color control. It's also good against that deck. Maybe we should go back to putting Ashiok in our sideboards instead of these Void Mirrors and Chalices? Not sure. It's definitely a possibility. On the draw, I don't think I can keep this. On the play, I would keep this. Because you definitely get the Vial down. And not that many people are playing Prismatic Endings these days. Go back to Basic Planes. That shouldn't even be in the deck. I posted this on the Discord and I was like, Basic Planes should definitely not be there. It's not like it's making us good against Blood Moon. And here I am with Basic Planes ruining one of my games. I just change that right now. Thought I removed it. Get it out of here. And I thought I added... Yeah, what's going on here? Did I rename it? There was, there used to be a Den of the Bugbear in here. Oh no, there it is. Put another one. Back to the game. Alright. So... This is clearly... Hammer. Hammer is a fine matchup for Black-Red Goblins. Yorion Goblins is a little bit slower. And this is Turbo Hammer. That's what I'm going to call it, because they are Steel Shaper's gifting as opposed to adding more value spells like reality chips and things like that. More copies of those things. Fire and Ice. Okay, that's tough for us to beat. We have to prevent that from being equipped. Can I afford an extra 2 life? Probably. Play this for now. I think next turn I'm probably going to play Savitron. We're going to try to just combo them out. We got to hope to draw a Matron or a Snoop before turn 3. We'll save our fetch lands, actually, for redraws with the Snoop that we can get. Mem Knight, okay. So we have Vile and Mog Fanatic here if they decide to equip to Mem Knight. I'm not sure why they ever would, to be perfectly honest. I am probably supposed to play one of the fetch lands to thin to make it more likely that I draw a Snoop or a Boggart Harbinger or a Matron, because all of those are outs. So maybe we're just going to end up cycling the Savai Triome at some point. There is an argument to be made for killing this Mem Knight just right then, but I don't think it's a good argument. Sounds like a good version of this song. Sword of Fire and Ice, you got it. So once I play this Mog Fanatic, they are almost definitely... Wait, let's thin our deck before I forget. And it doesn't actually matter what I get. I would hate to draw another Savai Triumph off the top. A Munitions Expert would be decent here. Okay, so we drew the Snoop. Which is safe from the Sword of Fire and Ice. Which means I can wait to play the Matron, but I don't want to. Maybe I do want to, so I could see if there's a Munitions Expert on top. Probably the smartest, actually. And we just don't telegraph our hand at all. Okay, and we can cycle the Savai Triome, too. Alright, I like this plan. So we're gonna wait. Probably gonna take this hit here. Not a ton we can do. We do beat out any Pithing Needle that they can search off this Urza Saga. And we should just combo them. Because usually they don't play instant speed removal in these decks. They're usually aggressive enough that they can use this as removal or something of that sort. You're Steel Paladin, you got it. So equipping is free. I assume they equip to the Ornithopter. Yep. So we actually save 2 life by having this Mog Fanatic in play. Not that it's relevant. Although maybe they'll just... I don't know. Maybe they'll hit my face instead. Oh. How did I know? Their life total is irrelevant. We deal infinite damage. They have only colorless mana here. I'm pretty sure they're just dead. They could be on Dismember, but why would you be on Dismember in your white deck? I guess it's white-black. So Aether Vial coming in clutch here as instant speed removal and an extra 3 mana on the next turn. That actually... If they have a way to remove our Aether Vial, Oh shit, they don't have enough. Ah, that's funny. If they had a way to remove our Aether Vial, we would have been in a little bit of trouble, but I don't think we win the game where they remove our Aether Vial pretty quickly anyway, especially against this sort of Fire and Ice. So we'll shuffle. Just to try and make them mad by having a Swamp on top. You know what? Let's shock in a Blood Crypt. Oh my god, look, we had it the whole time. Cycle the Triome. Prospector on top. That gives us infinite mana as well. Yes, we'll use the ability. Resolve this. Play this. I've gotten into the habit of using the Vial for Harbingers when I can, because I've been subtletied before. When it doesn't matter which one you use, and then you get subtletied because you cast a spell that you could have just put into play with Vial. So this is why Hammer is a decent matchup. Obviously they have turn 2s that they put a Hammer in play, and you're kind of hoping that they have a really bad Hammer holder, and they don't have a Saga to go find Trample. But there are other games where it kind of happens just like this. So we're going to make probably more than 20 tokens, but 20 is all we need. We actually need less than 20, but whatever. And that's enough. Turn off auto yields. For some reason, Magic Online takes 2 clicks after you turn off auto yields on your Snoop. That's why I move my mouse away. I do like the double. Use Boggart Harbinger's ability, yes. Put Slinging on top. Save targets. Kill ya. And they're gonna make me do it because I tanked too hard. Nah, they're not. Thank you. Night Night. Night Night's a good game. So against Hammer, Hitotsugu's good, as is Chalice. Creator Maker's good. Pretty much it. I mean, Trash Master's good. Why we play it main. We want to block. We're probably not attacking through them. Ephemerate protects our combo. Pyre finds us all our hate pieces, or most of them. I don't want to keep in all my vials because they let you mulligan lower for combos, so we can take out a Sling Gang, especially with all these Mod Fanatics. Maybe we should take out 2 Sling Gangs. Let's do it. I'm gonna grab my slippers. It's getting cold. Oh, yeah, I'll reveal Yorion. Yeah, I'll keep this hand. I know it doesn't cast Snoop, but we have 28 other lands in the deck. 27, because I guess Basic Plains doesn't count. We also have Aether Vial, so. We also have Pyre to turn your Mog Fanatic into a Snoop if you never get to cast it. They are going to get to draw a card, which kind of sucks. Actually, maybe I just cast Pyre later? We just Mog Fanatic into Snoop into Harbinger? I kind of like just having a Vial in play, though, to dodge sorcery speed removal. We're definitely playing this. Yeah, I think I'm just going to try to dodge sorcery speed removal. They can have the extra card. Because I'm cutting off a whole category of cards here, not cutting off a percentage chance of them drawing one specific card. You know what I mean? It feels more powerful. Now, they could Pithing Needle us with this Urza Saga. So if I wait to use the Vial, it's going to be a problem, actually. Second Harbinger not the worst. Actually, second Harbinger is really good. Because on the combo turn... Oh no, because I won't be able to... Do you just play Snoop? Or do you play Og Fanatic, kill Esper Sentinel? What did they put in their hand? Aldra? They're trying to end this game quickly. Means they probably have one piece of removal. Unfortunately, I can't stop Mystic. Expert would have been great here. Definitely play the Cavern. Definitely gonna vial this in. I think I just have to hope that they don't have it. And if they do, I can play Harbinger, put Snoop on top, and go again. Green Leader on top, not the best draw. What you really hope to see there is Trash Master. So you can activate the ability. But they can grab Pithing Needle. That's why I did this. If they're on just like this 2-land Urza Saga, Aldryu, and just comboing on turn 3 is really powerful, right? And if I force them to Prismatic Ending my Snoop here, it's not actually that bad. It delays their Caldera. Maybe then they don't put Needle on Snoop. But then maybe they put it on... I don't know. I think we're going to be okay. It looks like they're tanking really hard too. Not going to be... This is one of those games people make fun of, like, burn players for tanking. Aggro players for tanking. It's because you're going to play like 5 total turns that have any kind of thought to them. And then you're just top decking, right? So on the few turns you have, you might as well go deep in the tank. Terminal Perv? I missed your follow. Thank you for the follow. What a name. Terminal Perv. It's funny if it's like terminal as in deadly. Less funny if it's like bus terminal. Although maybe it's more funny. Bus Terminal Perv is also a funny name. You got a Colossus Hammer. I'm glad we picked the line we did. They're dead short of like Solitude. So... I mean, this doesn't actually matter. They're dead. So if somebody asks you why I think Hammer is a good matchup, go in this game. You say, you made blue mana with that Cavern of Souls. How could Hammer be a bad matchup? Kiki Jiki. Just going for it. And they're sitting over there screaming in their head, how could you just go for it when I play white mana? How do you know I don't have Solitude in my hand? They said cool Yorion. Thank you. Yorion was super relevant in the last league that we played. All right, we're going for 3-2 here. And then that'll be my last, this will be my last match for the night. I'm gonna play some Apex Legends after this with my girlfriend, but I'm not gonna be streaming it because I am not that good at that game. But also, I like to play that game for fun, talking about it the whole time. Talking is for what? Teaching, when you're trying to show how good you are. What would I be saying? I don't know. Switch back to Grateful Dead today. I play 5-color domain 2 with 4 Hidetsugu main? Hammer went from a near impossible win to a joke. Yeah. Yeah, it's great versus Murktide and Shadow, which is why I don't board in Ley Lines and Rest in Pieces. Like, Hidetsugu is good against all of their deck. It's good against Ragavan. It's good against Dragon's Rage Channeler. It makes Murktides hard to cast. It makes future Dragon Rage Channelers worse. And it's a 3/3 that they have to kill because their life total gets low from the pressure. So I know we didn't win against Murktide today, but it is a good matchup. At least for the black-red deck. Maybe the Yorion one's too slow. But we haven't really played enough with it, and nobody else. Actually, one person I know plays the Yorion list. They actually play it in paper, which is like a huge compliment, seeing as I brewed it myself. Muxus from the Goblins Discord has played the Yorion list in paper. He says it's the funnest way to play it, and I agree. This is a snap keep. Do you, just for the mind blow moment, do you turn 1 Cavern of Souls named Goblin? No, you don't, because this Urza Saga might grab a Pithing Needle. It is a lot of fun, and we're gonna. Well, you can't really hide it by the time they get to pick Pithing Needles. So this is gonna be Amulet, is my guess. And we may be a turn 2 slow, because usually turn 1 Urza Saga from Amulet implies they have another. Well, they have like a really quick win on turn 3 that they're going for. Double Urza Saga, though, may not mean the same thing. I don't know what double Urza Saga means. On the off chance that they're going to hold up a counter spell on turn 3, hide the Cavern of Souls. It's basically just goblins at this point. There's a much funner way to construct the deck that includes a mirror entity and a, what's the name of it? Restoration Angel for backdoor combos with Kiki Jiki. Mirror entity is a changeling. It's a white changeling that you can pyre into. You can pyre like your Mod War Marshal into it. And then it's a lord. It can pump things. We may just be dead here. Who knows? This is the real coin flip last game. And our coin is a little bit weighted against losing because we play 80 cards instead of. That's funny. That is funny. Would have been a decent top deck if we weren't just gonna dead ya. But yeah, we're a little bit worse in this matchup because number one, we don't play Blood Moon, so we're probably actually a lot worse. But we're both trying to turn 3 combo each other. That's all it really comes down to. I am surprised that this Amulet player does not value their time more than this, because usually Amulet players concede when they're dead. So we're going to make 20 goblins, and if only you could just easily look at a glance, like if there was a number on the stack that, you know, added up all of the goblins behind it. So this is 18, you can see, but so we're done. So I hit turn off auto yields. I click once, it does nothing. I click twice, it does something. So strange. So we are going to sacrifice our 10,000 goblins and point them at your face. How do you feel about that, Drekka Sack Blaze? Drexack Blaze is a, what's the word for somebody who is multiple people inside their own head? Multiple personality, but like not. They call themselves something these days. I don't remember. It's mostly, we're not gonna get into it. It doesn't matter. Wow, they're actually gonna make me do it. Well, From turn 0 to turn 3, it took us all of 2 minutes and 50 seconds to kill our opponent. We could have saved some time. So our board kind of sucks here. Not gonna lie. We're gonna Necromention them. We're gonna Chalice them, I guess. I guess I'll Hidetsugu them. I suppose I could kill something important with Warren Weirding. 3 mana kill spell for an amulet sounds bad. But like, we have so many cards that are just not going to matter. Does Ephemerate matter at all? Chain Whirler just doesn't matter. I guess you could take out a Battlecry Goblin. Ephemerate probably is just one of the worst things, but it could protect our combo, theoretically. So let's do it. It has nothing to do with 2. There's only 2 cards that matter. We need to get Snoop and Harbinger in our opening hand. This hand is like kind of bad. It needs to draw Snoop plus or it needs to draw land plus Harbinger. The land is the easy one, but we could theoretically like Pyre. Like this has a turn 4 combo, even if we don't draw lands. I think I said that on the last video and somebody got really mad at me telling me I was wrong, but I was right in that case. So turn 1 Fanatic, turn 2 Pyre. Turn 3, we need to draw lands. All right, we need the lands. I guess I keep this. It doesn't get a ton better than this at 6. And, you know, we can turn this into a Harbinger. And we can consume all if it gets that far. Well, there's a land, so that's a good first draw. Just gonna play Fanatic out. Considering we drew the land, I think I do just play Snoop. Because now we get a card deeper, like that. Teleria West. And we can actually cast Hidetsugu here, which is great. Do I play Crater Maker just to threaten them? I think I play Snoop just to threaten them. Because if I get to untap with this Hidetsugu, I also get to untap and try to kill them with Snoop, right? So, here comes the conspicuous Snoop. Ogwar Marshal on top, not what I hoped for. Not what I hoped for. Hidetsugu also kills Needle, by the way. If they decide that that's how they want to deal with me having one of my combo pieces in play. They don't. They're just going to try to kill me with Titans here. So one of the good things about these hands, you usually get to untap because they usually don't have a Dryad, so that all of their lands are mountains. So they may just straight up cast Titan here, which is better than them doing other things. Is that going to win us the game? No, but there could be a Warren Weirding underneath this. We'll see. Actually, they have a Teleria West in their hand, but they don't have extra land drops. We're not like just actual dead here. I'm pretty sure they do 16 and get 2 more lands. I don't think they have the full 20, but maybe they do. And I'm about to learn something. Oh no, yeah, just 10. Okay. Oh no, wait, why is it? It's 10 because they got to activate the haste land twice. So now they go and they get the double strike land. and they untap it. I have to chump. And then even if there's... Oh, man. Wow. Attacking with this Mog Fanatic made it so that I don't get the extra turn. All right. Got me there. Don't attack with Mog Fanatic. Just learned. Let's see what the next card was. Nope. Weren't getting there. So... just two people looking at each other, trying to cast a turn 3 combo, such as Modern. This will be the last game, one way or another. So thank you for joining me. If you're watching on Twitch and this is your first time here, drop a follow. We all the time are playing. This is a good hand. I mean, with Harbinger, it's turn 3 and it's turn 4 otherwise. Sounds good to me. I'll keep it. We play We play Goblins in Modern. It's not always Yorion. It's usually Black-Red. But we recently got our 5-0 trophy posted with Black-Red Goblins, so I've been trying to get this one posted because it's not a bad deck. It's just a different version to play. You'd play it in a grindier metagame. You would hope not to ever run into Titan. But here we are. Anyway, so if this is your first time, drop us a follow, get notifications when we go live. It's often after work, and for a decent portion of the challenges. Can't even cast this Ephemerate, by the way. Don't care. Mana base definitely needs some work. Ephemerate Goblins. You said it, Celine. But we can't cast the Ephemerate. We're playing the Yorion version, and this is our last game. And we're playing against Titan, so none of the cool Ephemerate stuff even matters. Remember what I learned last game? How you don't attack with the Mog Fanatic? I'm gonna stay true to that lesson. Especially with the turn 1 Urza Saga, again. Necromentia. Can't even cast this Necromentia before it's relevant. Like I said, mana base needs some work. It could certainly be better. I guess they can't turn to me here, right? I can attack here? Maybe they could. Amulet plus bounce land? No, they couldn't turn to me. Let's just do this. I didn't learn my lesson. I've convinced myself that I was wrong. Somehow the last game is different. I think they had a turn 1 amulet, right? So, I don't even know what our mana base looks like right now. But if you're playing double black Necromentia in the board for these matchups instead of Blood Moon, you probably just like... You probably want more Blood Crypts. Although I can't cast Ephemerate either, so it's hard to say, like, I want more Blood Crypts. Alright, Boggart Harbinger, you're on top, right? Ooh, Kiki Jiki's on top. Does that just win the game? It makes Infinite Goblins at their end step. Is there anything I can search up right now that it would win the game with? No is the answer. I would have to get lucky and find, like, I would have to get lucky and find... What's the word for it? I'd have to get lucky and find one of the sack outlets on top, which I could do. But I think I'd rather just try to untap with Infinite Goblins. I can't protect my Snoop, unfortunately, which sucks. The mana base sucking is coming back right here. We're just gonna play this. While they're searching... Oh no. Ah, fuck. They just search a Pithing Needle here, right? They told me I got it every time. Which implies that they don't have it necessarily. There's no reason to make infinite here. Because they all actually die at end step. If they have Pithing Needle, I'm... Alright, so they get Amulet. No Pithing Needle. I'm pretty sure they're dead. They play a Gruul Turf. It's going to untap once. They can put Riot into play. Play Azusa. Oh, Azusa's a problem. Azusa is a bit of a problem. Maybe I was supposed to have tutored up Munitions Expert. No, I should have tutored up just Boggart Harbinger and hoped that there was something on top maybe. And then I just go for it again next turn. I guess that's not different. And it gives you the chance to just win on the spot. Maybe that was the correct move. That was their 2 additional land drops. But now... Okay, Engineered Explosive. That's bad for me, isn't it? I don't want to draw this fucking... What do I do here? Everything's just gonna die. I could kill Azusa. I think I just gotta kill Azusa. Yup, alright. So, none of the decisions I was talking about, I think, ended up mattering. Because I didn't have a way to kill that except on the spot. Maybe I should have rolled the dice. I don't know. Is there any downside to it? I'd have a Matron in play here. Man, having all this stuff be uncastable really hurts. We gotta kill fast, though. I think I'm supposed to grab a Battlecry Goblin here. Although if I draw a land, the chances that it casts Ephemerate or Necromancer is really high. So maybe I'm just supposed to get Snoop again? Seems like it's gonna be slow, though. I think you're in an okay position. Just get the Battlecry. I have to do math. They're going to be at 16 after this. And if I draw a land and I play Battlecry Goblin, I can activate it once. And I would do 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. It's not really quick. I have Kiki Jiki. I have... What do I get? What do I get? It is possible I just want Ringleader, but no. That's like putting yourself all in on drawing land. I think maybe I just grab Snoop because... You can also just grab Matron. But I think you just grab Snoop because... It's good even if you don't draw a land. Although Munitions Expert is probably the best if you don't draw a land. Because you can kill Dryads? Alright, Munitions Expert it is. I think that was correct. I really want to draw a land. for so many reasons. So here, if they have all bounce lands in hand, they're like a little bit screwed. Although they make 4 mana, they play a Dryad. They have 2 floating, they make 4 more mana, and they Titan. All right, Castle Garenbrig, not a bounce land, but they will have 3 mana if they want it. All right, land it is. So we can cast Ephemerate, which is really good on our Matron. We still can't cast Necromentia, which is fine. And now here with this Matron, I would get Battlecry Goblin and they'll just be dead. I get 2 things off this Ephemerate, which is pretty crazy. I can even kill a Dryad and then tutor something with Matron. It's pretty sick. It's pretty rare that you get a game like this with Titan. Okay, so they Summoner's Pact. I assume for... Okay, they grabbed an actual Titan. They must have a Dryad in hand. But can't I stop them from getting extra land drops? This is their first land drop. This brings them up to 5 mana, right? Nope. 6. So they just have an actual Titan here. But I can kill the actual Titan. Because we get to play Munitions Expert. And then, ooh, Dryad. Interesting. That'll make it so that... Do I want to kill this Dryad now? They already are going to have 7 mana from it, so I guess it doesn't do anything. I need to kill the Titan when they try to haste it. They can't pay for Summoner's Pact next turn, so if they don't kill me here, they're dead and they know it. So they have a plan to kill me, and it must be getting Titan. Was that all their land drops? They played... They returned Castle Garenbrig. Where is it? They cast Dryad with their last land drop, and they played 1, and they only get 1? Yeah. So this is it. They're gonna get 2 things here. They know I searched up Munitions Expert. They don't know I have Ephemerate. So they're gonna search. I'm going to let them haste and go to begin combat, because their mana pool will be empty. Yeah. So they're gonna double activate. See, I have this stop inside of begin combat. Ephemerate winning the last game against Titan feels cool. And luckily Slayer Stronghold doesn't buff the toughness at all. Black, red. Ephemerate. Munitions Expert. It's gonna rebound, get me Matron at my upkeep. They can't pay, they can't pay the Summoner's Pact. They're already dead. So, I'm pretty sure we have this one. Oh, there goes the Primeval Titan. We found our opportunity to interact. We're gonna kill them just to do it. because Ephemerate's a really cool magic card and I want to use it. Guess I'll cast it. So does Battlecry Goblin actually kill them? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12. No, it doesn't actually kill them, does it? So they have 4 mana. Summoner's Pact, you have to pay green. They can't pay green. But we'll just make sure they can't pay green. Hey, Kiki Jiki. That's a good card. Let's just cast Necromancer. You know what? Nah, let's do it. There's no way they can pay Summer's Pact, right? I'm not crazy. Nobody flashes mana in at their upkeep. Somebody say something. My opponent should concede or something. Primeval Titan. 1, 2. It's all lands in hand. All right. They conceded. So we get the 3-2 with Yorion. We'll open this treasure chest. The deck still feels fine. It's a ton of fun. We lost to Blue-Red Murktide. They kind of just like... It wasn't a nut draw, but it was one of the hands that we lose to. I guess I'll put it that way. But it's a decent matchup. Blast of Genius. Choose any target. Draw 3 cards, then discard a card. Deals damage. I think I have this card, but it doesn't look like this. This is Archon of Sun's Grace. 5 play point. So glad we opened that chest. Anyway, this is the Yorion Goblins deck. I'm going to keep playing it till I get a 5-0 probably. Slowly learning. There should maybe be more... Oh, I learned the best way to organize my sideboard the other day. Hit Control A. Nope, doesn't work. You have to hit Select All and then that. So annoying. This is Yorion Goblins. 30 lands. Whole bunch of 4 of goblins. Ephemerates. 4 vials. 3 Pyro Heroes. We took out the basic planes. We put in another Den of the Bugbear, but let's take out the second Den of the Bugbear and let's put in... I guess we'll put in Graven Cairns. Put in Graven Cairns. I used to have both a Graven Cairns and a Rugged Prairie in this deck. Let's put them in other products. Obviously, there are times when you'll draw both your Graven Cairns and your Rugged Prairie and you'll feel real dumb. But most of the time, that's not going to happen. And important, I suppose. Cavern and Graven Cairn sucks, but I'm already doing it with Rugged Prairie, so it's not like I'm insulated from it. It should probably... Oh, it should probably just... Dead? Sounds right. Alright, just like that. No Graven Cairn. Forget I said it. Anyway, cool game against Titan. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. Because I got raided, I'm going to take the time to raid somebody else today. Somebody I like. Somebody who I would want to watch. Big fan of the Strat Daddy, but he's playing Legacy. Fan of M. Canning, but he's playing StarCraft 2. Shout outs to M. Canning. Nation Wars voting is up. Go vote for him. I don't know, let's find somebody playing actual Modern. And who is not one of the big couple streamers. Lydia Storm, MTG. Modern Leagues, use code Lydia for something. I don't know what, we'll find out. So, rating Lydia MTG. Thank you again for joining me. I will see you guys next time. Enjoy the rest of your week. Happy Monday, Mod Monday. See you next time. Bye for now.
Sandy Geef, thank you for the raid. Really appreciate it. 4 people coming in here.
Oh, nice.
We're losing this match against Living End. Really appreciate the raid. One and 2 on this match, on this league, so that's fun. How was your stream, Zan?
Why'd you say that so creepy?